Hi, I'm Kurt Elder of Energy Effects Fitness Consultants, and it's Wednesday, so it's time for your midweek motivation. Now, I promised you in the writing aspect of the first part of this blog post, I said I wanted to keep things simple this month. Meaning I feel like we got really kind of deep, maybe even too deep, the past 2 months and getting in the zone and finding your big rocks, etc., etc. Let's keep it simple. I promised you 3 points that were critical to transforming your body, whether that meant weight gain or weight loss. Here they are. Number 1, you have to eat breakfast every day. Period. Don't be confused that you've been in a habit of not eating breakfast and therefore you're not hungry. I promise you your body's hungry. Think about it, when you're involved in something, in an activity or some kind of event, and you're not hungry even though hours have passed, does that mean you're physically not hungry or you're mentally distracted? I offer for your review, it actually means that you're mentally distracted. That's not a bad thing, but understand that your body needs to eat every 2.5 to 3.5 hours. And if you've been doing what we call fasting or sleeping all night, that's been 8 hours. Your body needs some food. So first things first, the first order of business is you have to eat breakfast every day. That needs to be made up of, guess what rule number 2 is? A protein, carb, and fat in every single meal. Even your snacks are considered mini meals to me. So they need to have a protein, carb, and fat. A protein source would obviously be eggs, fish, poultry, beef, buffalo, turkey, etc. There's many choices out there. Your carbohydrate source needs to be a mixture of starchy carbohydrates such as vegetables, rice, potatoes, and fibrous carbohydrates, your leafy greens. I think that covers that. Obviously your fat sources from monounsaturated and polyunsaturated sources. So we're looking at things like your avocados, your almonds, etc., those types of things. The third rule, you have to consistently do the first 2 rules, meaning you have to eat breakfast every day. Yeah, every meal has to have a carb, a fat, and protein every day, and you have to consistently do this for several days before your body will actually get the hint that you're serious about transforming your body. Now, if you want a bonus rule, I'm going to let you know that it also has to be active. And what I mean by that is this. I don't care what program you use that's out there. I don't care what program it is, if it's a DVD set, if it's this new Shake program I've been hearing about recently, if it's other name brand books that we're familiar with, doesn't matter what the program is. When people have success on any program, including my program, they have results because they are consistently moving, doing something physical, they're having a caloric restriction, or they have to be calorically responsible, meaning they can't just eat when they want. They have to plan their meals. They have to know ahead of time what they're going to eat so they can meet those 3 requirements I just shared with you. And they have to do it consistently on a regular basis. That's the only way any food program works, any nutrition program works, any diet program works. There has to be some amount of activity, some type of physical activity that's going to get you to sweat and expend calories. And it's going to have to restrict the amount of calories you put in your mouth. That's the only way any program works. There are no magic foods. You don't eat it during the full moon, and only at night, and only underneath the bed or in the closet. I know it sounds funny, but you would be really surprised some of the things people attach themselves to and think that it's magic. So do me a favor. Eat breakfast every day. Plan your meals in advance. Make sure every meal has a protein, carb, and fat source. And watch the results happen. Now go out and get it done.